Welcome back, everyone. This is Zade. I am back on the TooCrafty Vanilla Amplified server, and today we are going to be working on the other part of the Nether hub. There's a lot of gas around here. I'm also going to show you what I've been doing over the last 24 hours or so, and I just want to make a quick mention right now. I am going to be out of town next week. I'm going to have an episode recorded ahead of time, so you'll still get your Monday episode. But if you want your question answered at the end of next week's episode, I will need a question right away because I'm going to be recording a lot sooner than normal. Today I am going to be working on the Nether hub in here. We're going to build a stone one. I'm going to get to that in just 1 second, but before we do, I need to run in here. There's Sam. Sam and I had a little help from D yesterday. Spent, I think it was like 6 hours or something here at spawn as this loads in. If you've seen episodes before, you'll know this probably looks a little bit different. If you haven't, go back and just look at anybody's episode who goes through spawn at all, and you will notice something very different here. I know Scar's last episode where he builds that UFO shows this really well because he was running around up there. This whole thing, man, it is crazy. Maybe I'll stick a screenshot right here of how the roads were looking. They were pretty cool. And yeah, we spent, I think, pretty close to 6 hours. Sam and I, with our efficiency 5 picks, burning through. I stole the hub beacon, the Nether hub beacon, and brought it over here, so we had haste to this mount. There used to be a mountain that went all through this area I'm standing in, and then over here there was this huge mountain that went up, and the bridge is all connected to it. Our Nether portal was up there, but Sam had the idea that we should move the Nether portal down and tear that mountain down and open up all this space, and I agreed. So we checked with a few of the people on the server. Nobody seemed to have an issue with it as long as we didn't break anybody's Nether portals, so we made sure those all still worked. And then we went to town. I think we got at least 16 double chests worth of clay, just to give you an idea of how much stuff we moved. But yeah, wow, it was crazy. I expect some episodes over here in the future. We'll probably be doing some work on it. We have to redo all the roads down here, of course, because they're gone. What, what, he just, I'm recording, zombie. Come here. Come here, you stupid baby zombie. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, expect a little bit of stuff over here. We'll probably be doing some stuff. The roads need to be redone. Now that the land is done, we might do a little bit more landscaping here. We've got to build something fancy around the Nether portal. And then, of course, Sam's already started working up there as I disappear through the portal, up by where the Iron Golem farm is and stuff. So expect some work over there in the future. Am I going there anyway? Yes. But today, let me show you some fun about this side of the hub. This looks like it's just a little cave, right? There's something special about this side that did not exist on the other side. Over there, I just dug out the hole. Over here, I'm going to need some more netherrack actually to replace it. Let me just show you. Let me just turn these gas down slightly. Hostile creatures. I usually like to hear them, but in the Nether they get a little annoying. Grab some netherrack. Just give me a stack of that. So when I went to dig out this side, I think at least probably half or so just come out anywhere in here. If we pop out a block, look at that. Oh, it's right over a giant lava lake. So I had to fill that in, and of course I used the ever safe netherrack. Nothing bad can come from that, right? Right? No, it can't. I did fall once, but I landed on a ledge. It was a close call, but we're good. So what I've done is I've dug out up here, and what this is... get rid of that netherrack for now. I said get rid of that netherrack. This is where the ceiling will go. On the other side, I had to do some crazy scaffolding to get the ceiling in, and over here I decided I'm just going to dig out this top layer. I'm going to do a cobblestone roof on this side. So I'm just going to kind of go, I can come in through up here, put in the cobble ceiling, and then I'll be able to go and knock all this netherrack out. There was a cave right here, that's what this hole's about. But I'll be able to knock out this afterwards and then have a really easy time building. So I'm going to go put in the ceiling, and I am going to rip out all this netherrack, and I will be back with you. Well, actually, maybe I'll do the floor and then rip out the netherrack so we don't get gas spawning on this one thick netherrack floor. That sounds smarter. So I'm going to do the ceiling, then I'll come back, we'll do the floor, then we'll tear out the middle and get the walls in. I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I got the ceiling put in, as you can kind of sort of see right there. I pulled my staircase out though. These guys have decided they're going to spam chat while I record. I got the pumpkins put in the floor already so you can kind of see the shape, and I did that because as I showed you before, this is just one thick over lava, and you can't place pumpkins in the air. There has to be a block underneath them when you put them down. So I had to dig out the trenches, be careful not to get shot through the floor by gas, and I had to pull over the lower layer from the other side and get it underneath all of these so that I could put the pumpkins down. So I did that off camera because it was kind of hard to do. Spam is delicious with like mac and cheese. Fry some up. Good. I just want to show you real quick the floor color scheme. I don't want to do too much of this side on camera because we did a lot of the other side last episode, and this is pretty much just the same thing with different colors. So what I've got going on is I'm basically going to have stone brick as the main floor. It's going to be on the inside too. Of course, we'll have our spruce leaves above the pumpkin just like in the other two hubs. And I'm going to use the nether brick right here as a highlight. I think it goes pretty well with stone brick. And I also kind of wanted to make the entire floor out of really blast resistant stuff just in case. Don't want anybody falling through the world. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to fill in the rest of the floor off camera real quick, and then we will do the walls. Oh, right, so the floor is pretty much done. You just need to go farm some more spruce leaves to put one more layer of that on. And then I've got to knock the rest of this netherrack out, but I just wanted to knock out this one section right here so I can show you what we're going to do with the walls in this area. That is, if I can remember what I was doing. Let's see, so we're going to fill in just this little corner right here and here with stone, just like on the other side we want it to match. For the pillars, I'm actually going to use the acacia wood. How tall is that? Let me check. 5 tall. I need some of this. Let's see, that's 1, 2. Is that right? Right there. Whoa, that I was only supposed to knock out 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that. So we're going to use acacia log pillars, and just a second. These freaking gas, man, they're so loud. Okay, acacia pillar. Good. That doesn't even seem like I turned anything down. Let me just do that. Alright. Then we want stone brick stairs above and below like so. And then we also are going to have the stone brick go all the way around the ceiling. If I can get it in there. So, and then it's going to go around the pillars, of course. I'll continue that the rest of the way off camera, because this, like I said, is pretty much the same thing we did last time. There we go. And then we are going to use just basic cobblestone to get that slight textured block in the back here. And then on the sides, I've decided I kind of like the look of just using the stone slabs like this. And then all we have to do is take my last 10 spruce leaves here, and dang it, not there. Take that, put it there. There you go. Move my thing out of the way. This is the basic look we're gonna go for. The doorways are gonna be just kind of this, and then in again with the stone slabs. Of course there won't be spruce in the way, but everything else will kind of look like that. I'm gonna go ahead now. I am going to knock out all of this and finish all the walls off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like, and then we are going to actually redecorate right around the spawn portal, the other side of this portal right here. Now that Sam and I knocked out that giant mountain, the portal is just kind of chilling there, and so I've came up with kind of a crazy design. I kind of want to try it out though, see what it looks like. So I'm going to do all this, and then we're going to go do that, and then if there's time left, I do have a couple ideas for the center. One is a viewer suggestion, and I will be hopefully doing that. If we don't have time, we'll do it next week. But I'm going to get all this done, and I will show you what this side of the hub looks like in 1 second. Okay, so let me just show you last time. I did forget in the last video these lamps and the colored line around the room. I noticed that right when I finished recording, so I did these off camera. I think they may have been shown in some places by now, but I just wanted to give you a quick peek at those. I did get those in, and I just finished getting them in on the other side, which means this side is done other than the little tunnel going into it, which I will do off camera in a little while. But let me show you the finished product. This is the little tunnel part I need to do. I can tear this sign down now. Before I show you, I thought I was going to like the sandstone side more, but I actually think I like this side more than the sandstone. There it is! Woohoo! Alright, it's done. I've got everything in, got the lamps, I missed a few torches over there. I went with purple clay is what I decided would look pretty cool over here. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you think of this whole hub as a whole. Oops, that should be one higher. Get these torches put in. And yeah, ooh, I forgot some leaves too. Just kidding. I have them. They're over there in a chest. So I'll slap those in after I put these torches on. And then we are going to go out to spawn and fix a nether portal. So let's just come right here and look this way. See, it's done. Yeah. Same thing in the middle as over there. I've got a couple of ideas. I have one viewer suggestion that I kind of liked from my last video in the comments. If you have any other suggestions for things that could go in the middle of this hub and that hub, let me know very soon, because we're probably going to work on that very soon. And just like getting your question in for next week, as I mentioned earlier, I will be leaving town midweek, so you don't have a lot of time. I'm going to be recording that like maybe the day after this video goes up. But feel free to leave suggestions and questions anyway. I can always get them in the next video. So I have all this junk in my bags. That is going to be used to fix the portal right outside that hub, but I need to put these leaves down real fast, and I will see you on the other side of that portal. And here we are in spawn, and first we need to mention, why is this portal floating up in the air? Well, there are a lot of portals at spawn. Adian has one over there. He put one in the Skelly farm. Khan has one up on one of the mountains over there. There's one up there. Ari has one by his house. There's portals everywhere, right? So I tried to put this portal right where it should be on the ground, but due to the Y values, if I put it here, it links to Adian's castle instead of the Nether hub, which is not what we want. So what I had to do is I raised it up one block, tried it, raised it up one block, tried it, and got it all the way to there, and then found out that this, where this pillar is, when there was a portal right there, it also linked to his castle, so I had to shift it over one. So this is like perfectly positioned that all the portals still link to where they need to go, but that of course means over here it's floating like 4 or 5 blocks off the ground. So we are going to hurry and build a little platform for this portal to make it look good and not have to go crazy moving all kinds of portals and tunnels, because that would just be a pain. So I just kind of slapped this concept together, And I'm gonna give you a disclaimer right now. When I kind of just threw it together to see what it looked like, I did it in a very different looking environment in a creative world. I don't know what it's gonna look like in this valley. It may end up being ugly, I don't know, but we are gonna build it anyway and find out. So we're gonna start with just some pillars. I decided to use the brown clay for this. I guess I can leave that corner in. You rip out these stairs. Hopefully we can build this fast enough. If not, I might have to do a little bit of this off camera fast. We're gonna just have these pillars. Let's see, get me a crafting table. On the underside, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. We're gonna put a layer of spruce planks like this, so that underneath you kind of see a brown color. Just fill this in. Okay, filled that in. Had just the right amount of planks. Perfect. Or slabs, I should say. So that's just kind of the base. That's what's going to be holding us up. What we're going to do next is we need a bunch of spruce stairs. Not spruce, this is birch. We need a bunch of birch stairs. And we're going to go all the way around the edge of this. Let me just check my little picture here. Oh, that's actually go one up. I better put the clay on first. You know that? Let me make a chest. I have no bag space. It'll be a lot easier to place these against blocks. Just toss that on the ground for a second. Is that going to be? No, it's not going to be in the way of my stairs. Put some clay. I think I'm done with the brown there. Put some of this birch in here. So what I need is, let's start with half a stack of light blue stained clay. We're going to use a little bit of light blue and a little bit of blue in this build. I also need some way to get up. For now, we're just going to do this. There's going to be a staircase about right here, actually, going down. But we are going to cover this entire floor with the light blue clay. And hopefully this will all look good here. I think it will, but it's experimenting, so feel free to let me know what you think. That totally wasn't enough. Let me get like another half stack of that. Let's see, nope, 2 of those, 2 of those. There we go. I'm gonna need a little bit more up top anyway. Let me just make a temp staircase. There we go. Fill in the back. Oh, you know what? I don't need some of that up front. We'll move it in a second. There we go. So we have that. And then we need our birch stairs. We're going to go all the way around, except, let's see, except right there. Let me do that real fast. Okay, so birch all the way around the edge. And then I'm going to need a lot more of these stairs. Let me just get another stack worth. Move this crafting table over here. We'll go ahead, well, we can use that to put blocks against. So we're going to have birch. I think I actually started those one out. Did I? Yeah, I did. That's correct. So we're going to go here. And let me just grab something to put them against. Gonna have the staircase going up like this. Nothing special about this part. Block, block, block. And there we go. And then of course we need it on the underside too. We can rip all this out. Again, I have mentioned a few times, I'm going on vacation this week. I am visiting my wife's sister, and the rest of her family is going to be there for a little while too. And then we're going to find something fun to do. You know what? I think I actually had a few slabs. That'd look better with some slabs right there. So I will be out of town for about half a week, but I am going to try my hardest to get all my episodes recorded ahead of time and schedule them. So feel free to comment and everything is normal. Just know that I may be slightly slower to comment because I don't know when I will be available, but I will definitely get to everything. Okay, here's where we're going to get crazy. We're going to start with the stairs by putting an upside down stair like this on both sides all the way up and down. As for the ground out here, just while I'm looking at it, it's kind of weird right now. It's got 3 different colors. Sam and I actually wanted to put the red sand the entire way, but this is how much the 2 of us had, so we need to farm more, get some donations or something to fill in the rest of this. I haven't thought about what will go underneath this. Maybe put something underneath it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So that's what the stairs look like. Kind of crazy, right? Don't worry, they're going to get crazier. Up here, we are going to replace these 6 blocks with, of course, I only have 5, with 6 birch, like so. So now we have our pattern going up and down. That's the basic structure of that. I guess we can put the fences in next. I started on the ground, right? Yeah, I did. So we're going to put a fence post against each one of these, just as like a little pole. And then starting, let's see, they go up here too, and then starting one over, so there's kind of a gap right there. We're going to fence all the way around the platform. Give us just kind of a railing so nobody goes falling off, because, you know, it's so far down you'd probably die. We wouldn't want that. What? Okay, so that's that. Then the portal itself, you're going to take some light blue clay and just surround the front and the back like so. There we go. And then we're going to take out that brown needs to go. And that brown needs to go. You'll see why in a second. I need a couple of levers. Let's see. I'm going to need those. I'm going to have to place those from up top, actually. So I need some blue clay now. Just about 16, I believe. There we go. And let me show you here. If we just come right here, come up right there. Where's my levers? I need that and that and that. Okay, great. I'm going to power that block. Put a light on top of it. Do the same thing on this side. Is it looking crazy enough for you guys yet? Hopefully it is. Still got a little ways to go. Let's see. There we go. Take a look at that from a distance. See how we're doing before we go any farther. Alright, so I just put a roof on it as I had originally planned. And then I stepped back over there, and I went up there, and I looked at it, and I said, yuck! It looked awful here. So I tore it down, and I deleted the video, and we're going to pretend that it never happened. So to put the last little touch on it, I'm going to steal a little technique that Sam was messing around with up there the other day. He was just experimenting with it. He hasn't done it yet. I don't know if he came up with this himself, or if he saw it somewhere or what, but that's where I got it from, so that's where the credit goes. What I'm going to do is on every other one of these little pillars, I'm going to take a couple of leaves and just kind of make these little kind of bush looking things like this on both sides right there and there. Ta-da! And then I'm going to stick torches on the posts in between just to light the stairs up for looks just a little bit. And come back over here, get some kind of looks from it. I think I kind of like that. We are going to try to get up there and take a look from above. This is going to be hard to ender pearl. Let's see if I can get this second one up there while I'm flying through the air. I do want to mention real quick. Oh, there we go. That made it pretty good. We have a new member on the server, Paisley Playfully. She was just on a little bit ago, but she logged off. I don't think she has a video out quite yet, but be watching for that. Her channel will be in the video description, just like all the other TooCrafty members, so make sure to check her out and be watching for her first TooCrafty video. Let's give me a block so I can get up on top of this. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let me know what you think. I, of course, will be decorating a little bit around it at some point in time. May put something underneath it. I might talk to Sam and see if he has any ideas. We also got to get all the roads in and stuff, so we'll see how that all goes. But I'm definitely liking all this extra room down here. You can see these slabs right here. That is Scar. He has already marked off a place where he wants to build a shop, and if you look, there's a crafting table right down there. That's where a random obsessor has claimed D's gonna build something there, and there's plenty of room for at least a couple more people down there, which before you maybe could have squeezed one person in then underneath this overhang that was like right there, but it would have been a small spot. And now there's all this room and a lot to do. So, great. Last but not least, question of the week. Just a friendly reminder one more time, if you want your question answered in the question of the week, leave it in the comment sections or hit me up on Twitter next week. I don't have a lot of time before I can get it, so if you want it in next week's episode, hit me up fast. But don't worry, I will go back to old videos and answer questions if more comments come in future episodes. So, this week's question comes from Twitter actually, and it is from Mr. Lazy Miners. He does have a YouTube channel, /Mr. Lazy Miners. Feel free to check him out. He does some pretty cool videos. He asks, what made you forgot the word you, but what made you start playing Minecraft? And further on, why did you start recording it? First, why did I start playing Minecraft? I actually started playing Minecraft a couple years after it came out. I was a little late to the party in comparison to some, and that was because at the time I was addicted to a game you've probably heard of called World of Warcraft. I was one of those guys who played like 4 to 5 hours every evening and played pretty much the rest of the day to get ready to play for those 4 to 5 hours in the evening. So I didn't really have time for anything else. I had heard of Minecraft, and that was it. I didn't know a thing about it. I just knew there was a game called Minecraft. And when I stopped playing World of Warcraft, I ended up with a ton of free time on my hands. And I spent some of that time watching random videos on YouTube. And YouTube kept suggesting to me that I should watch some Minecraft videos. I don't even know why. And so finally I said, alright, what is this game? And I watched a couple of videos. The people I ended up watching were B00 and I think Etho was the other one. I'm sure you've all heard of them. And they both looked like they were just having so much fun at this game that looked so simple that I got kind of intrigued. I looked into a little bit, wanted to see how much it cost, things like that, and I found out on the website that there was a free demo that you could play. So I tried it out, instantly got hooked, bought the game for myself, bought the game for my wife, and I have been playing it ever since. As for the second part of the question, why did I start recording? I wanted to. I guess I've always been interested in the idea of making YouTube videos for years now. I'm talking like 5 years now, but I could never come up with anything that I thought that anyone would ever want to see, and so I never did it. And then I actually ended up unemployed about 5, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. And I said, I have free time now. I want to do YouTube still. Why not? I can do Let's Plays. Those other guys looked like they were having so much fun making their Let's Plays. I'm going to try it myself. And so the day after I became unemployed, I bought Fraps and I tried it out, and I've been hooked ever since. I love making videos. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the most fun thing to do in Minecraft to me is to... I hear a skeleton. I think he's below me. Oh, yep, there he is. Is to share what you've built and see the other crazy things that other people have built. Man, there are mobs everywhere at spawn. Let's go back down in the valley. And so yeah, being on a server, I always find the SMPs more fun than a single player, just because you get to show your friends, hey, look what I built, and they show you what they built, and then you kind of feed ideas off of each other. and it's just a lot of fun. And YouTube is kind of just an extension of that when it comes to a game like Minecraft. You know, being able to show off what you've built, being able to watch other people's videos of what they built, getting ideas from them, and just getting comments, feedback on the stuff you've built. I think that is so much fun, and so YouTube is a way for me to do that with lots of people, and so that's why I've continued to do YouTube since I tried it out. So hopefully that pretty much sums it up. So again, just recap. New person on the server, Paisley, check her out. I will be on vacation for a while, and we have this wonderful little portal. Let me know what you think of this portal. Let me know what you think of the stone themed nether hub. Let me know which one you like more. Do you like the stone or the sandstone better? I still like the quartz one better that Jay made originally, but I think I did it justice with a couple of knockoffs. Let me know what you think of those. And any other comments, questions. I'm a big joke guy. Leave me a joke. Rude remark. If you're feeling angry, go ahead, vent. I don't care. And that's all. Beam me up, Scarovese. Come on. I'm waiting. Scar. Scar.